That's it. So let's bring on our first guest. As I said, she's hailing from New Jersey. She's an actress, dancer, and choreographer. Let's give her an up-late welcome for Natalie Hayes-Scott.
Yeah! What's going on, my dear?
Hi, how are you?
Doing all right. Well, let's get it out of the way now. Natalie's my second cousin, 2 marriages.
Yes, we're family.
Yeah, we are. We're family. So what's going on?
A lot's going on.
No, you got a big resume here.
Yeah, I got a lot of projects going on right now. I'm currently working on a project with the Count Basie Center of the Arts. This is in Red Bank, New Jersey. We're going to be putting on a show called Once on This Island.
Ah,
yeah.
I know. I read all about that.
All right. So, yeah, Once on This Island is a Caribbean story. It takes place in the islands about a girl named Tamoon who befriends the gods, and the gods kind of send her on this journey as a quest for love. She falls in love with a rich boy from the aristocratic part of the island, and it's basically a retelling of Little Mermaid.
Oh, awesome.
Right now, again, I'm working with the Basie Center of the Arts, but I've worked in a lot of local theaters, Spring Lake Community Theater, Algonquin. I've worked in APAC, which is Axelrod.
Yes.
Worked for smaller companies like Dunbar Repertory Company. I've done a couple films locally. So I've been keeping myself very busy.
Yeah. And you were a teacher too, right?
I used to be a teacher.
Used to? What happened?
So I stopped teaching in June.
Okay.
To go on to a new mission. I'm working for a nonprofit now. It's called SPTS.
Yes.
It's the Society of the Prevention of Teen Suicide. There has been a lot of suicides. The rate of mental health has gone really as far as like the peak of this is a conversation that we're having in schools. This is a conversation that should be happening at home, society. I think we've all felt it during COVID. So I basically got a calling from this organization. They do a program called Lead You. And I am a program lead that goes into assemblies and do interactive assemblies to help young teens.
Oh, that's awesome. And how's the success rate with that? Good?
Love it. Yeah, I love it. I definitely can see the energy change just from the students who walk into our assemblies. I mean, the interactive piece, the being able to interact with different teaching artists that we bring in, it really is an amazing experience.
Now with this whole play, I know you've been working on it for months. And when does it start to show? In February? Is it February 2023?
Yes. So it's only one weekend, and we're actually currently casting it right now.
Get out of here.
So by the time, hopefully, that we'll have a full cast, and we'll be going up in the 3rd week of February.
Oh, any good potentials or no?
We don't know yet. This is all completely very new.
Wow.
This is the first time that we're bringing such a cultural piece to the stage out of Phoenix Productions, Count Basie. They both work hand in hand. But this will be probably one of our first completely colored casts. So we're very, very excited.
That should be awesome. You got your hands full.
All the time.
And listen, you don't got that much time.
No, never. So even with that going on, I help out with Kula Farms. It's a local farm in the area in Asbury, and I put on programming for kids to learn hands-on in the garden and hands-on in STEM and all that sort of stuff. So again, lots of projects going on.
Yeah, well, you know what these kids say in the suicide rate and all that stuff, the best thing, as you said, you got to keep their minds busy, find their creativity, and show them some love, I gather, right?
Absolutely. So I try to give them as many outlets as possible, whether it's from Lead You, whether it's from Count Basie, or whether it's from working on the farm. I try to give them as many outlets as possible.
Do they have to have a resume to come in, or they just...
Oh, no, we build that.
Now, listen, what's your whole role with playing in this production? Because I know you're wearing a lot of hats with it, technically.
Yes. Well, this time I'm not actually performing in this production.
No.
I will be choreographing this production along with my husband, who will be director. That's Jared Scott.
Yeah. Where is he, though, chat tonight?
Oh, he's teaching. So he's a teacher as well. He works for Lake House Music Academy. He is a vocal performance coach.
Yeah. Very good, too. Originally, we were supposed to have Natalie and him come up and sing, but we got overbooked and the bookings got switched. But Natalie's here to talk about how to play, and then we'll bring you back down the road, and you give us a little Sonny and Cher.
I would absolutely love that.
In so many speaks, so many words. So, like, what's the name of the play again that's in Asbury Park? And that's in April, correct?
Oh, so there is another show. That one I will actually be performing in. That one is going to be with a completely different company. It's going to be Asbury Park Theater Company. They are doing a straight play called American Son. You may have heard of it. Netflix did a film of it. Kerry Washington starred in it. But there is also a stage adaptation for that show as well. So I will be playing the Kerry Washington role in American Son. And it also touches on those colorism and cultural sides. It's a very, very strong piece.
Now let's go back a little. At what age did you get into this? I mean, did you know you always wanted to be in the arts? How'd that work for you?
Oh, well, I started performing when I was about 3. On and off stage, I really solidified it when I was in middle school. And I have been performing in a lot of different calibers since then. And I mean, I guess that's going on now like 20 years, which is pretty awesome.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, vocaling, singing, how long?
I would say just as long, but I think all performers kind of categorize themselves. I would definitely say I'm an actor who dances and sings.
Got you.
Dance is definitely my first love. I love trying different styles. I am very big in musical theater and modern, but I also, appreciate the classics, ballet. I do a little tap as well.
Favorite dancer, choreographer in your eyes?
Favorite dancer, choreography? Choreography, for sure.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, who's my favorite?
Yeah, but that too.
I think I'm going to have to go classic. I really love dance companies, so Alvin Ailey is definitely a big inspiration for me right now.
Now, what about like Paula Abdul, Janet Jackson?
Oh, yeah, all of that. I've grown up
Madonna,
on all of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would have to say my favorite, though, is Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
I think Jared would totally not agree with me, but Janet Jackson is definitely my girl.
They're all great. But they all got their own style.
Absolutely.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So what about you? What do you see yourself, say, in 3 years from now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I love having all aspects of what I've got going on. I never get bored, as you can kind of tell.
You're at that age that you can't get bored.
Right. So I would really just love to keep building on what I'm doing right now. Build Up, Lead You, keep that program going. I think it has a great message that's being sent into schools right now. And really expanding our program that Jared and I have going on at the Basie, because we do love the atmosphere, we love the people, and we really love working one-on-one with the kids.
Yeah, well, you know what? The kids need a lot of help these days. They're very confused. There's too much for them to see that they shouldn't be seeing, and there's too much violence going on.
And too much access to it.
Among other things that I'm not going to get into because, I got to keep my mouth shut, for a night. yeah, right?
Oh, he does that?
Yeah, I try to filter. So now where can people find you on the internet, website, if they want to come see the play? Where can people see you?
Okay. Well, you can actually follow me personally. My Instagram handle is MissNat_Marie. If you are looking for more information about my upcoming show, Once on This Island, you can check out Count Basie Center of the Arts. They have their own website. And they also are selling tickets online on their website as well. You will want to go to Phoenix Productions for that, because that is the company running out of Count
Yeah, before
Basie.
we go with that, tell us about Phoenix Productions. I know that they've been around for at least 30 years.
Yes.
And they do the footlights of all the stages?
Oh, no, they do all productions.
Oh, so everything?
So, yes.
'Cause that's what I was reading. I thought it was just...
Oh, yeah, no. So they do stagecraft. They'll do their own, sets. They do costumes, all of those things.
Okay.
A lot of it is volunteer that comes in. But they also put on full-on main stage shows. Actually, Phoenix and Count Basie have now merged as of the coming year that just happened. So Phoenix is doing all of the Count Basie's in-house productions, and they do about 4 or 5 a year now.
Oh, wonderful. Well, listen, I wish you the best, and I want to keep you with us on rotation. You're part of the crew now.
Oh, yeah.
So we got
I love
to, keep us posted if you got any giveaways down the road for any free tickets or whatever you got down the road. We always give things away on the show, but I'm definitely going to come try to drag some people with me.
Cool, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be awesome.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having
Everybody,
me.
let's give it up for Nat. Yeah.